And because of their tradition and their training, they are not migrants by nature, they are gypsies by force of circumstances. In their heads, as they move warily from harvest to harvest, there is one urge and one overwhelming need to acquire a little land again and to settle on it and stop their wandering. One has only to go into the squatters' camps where the families live on the ground and have no homes, no beds, and no equipment. And one has only to look at the strong, purposeful faces, often filled with pain, and more often when they see the corporation held idle lands filled with anger, to know that this new race is here to stay and that heed must be taken of it. It should be understood that with this new race that the old methods of repression, of starvation wages, of jailing, beating, and intimidation are not going to work. These are American people. Consequently, we must meet them with the understanding and attempt to work out the problem to their benefit as well as ours. It is difficult to believe that one large speculative farmer has said that the success of California agriculture requires that we create and maintain a peon class. For if this is true, then California must depart from the semblance of democratic government that remains here. The names of the new migrants indicate that they are of English, German, and Scandinavian descent. There are Munns, Holbrooks, Hansons, Smiths. And they are strongly anachronistic in one way. Having been up in the prairies where industrialization never penetrated, they have jumped with no transition from the old agrarian, self-containing farm where nearly everything used was raised and manufactured, to a system of agriculture so industrialized that the man who plants the crop does not often see, let alone harvest the fruit of his planting, where the migrant has no contact with the growth cycle. And there is another difference between their old life and the new. They have come from the little farm districts where democracy was not only possible but inevitable, where popular government, whether practiced in the grange, in church, organization, or local government, was the responsibility of every man. And they have come into the country life where, because of the movement necessary to make a living, they are not allowed any vote whatever, but are rather considered a properly underprivileged or unprivileged class. Guiding question 5. How are the new migrants separated from the lives they used to live? A. They are disconnected from the land and denied a voice in the community. B. They are expected to dedicate more time to farming and participate more in the community. C. They are not allowed to use basic farming tools and are excluded from the community. Or D. They are expected to adopt new farming techniques and harvest more crops. Please record your answer.